How's it going, everybody? We're back in here near the stump 3 where we'd been kind of working on and off all spring and early summer of getting some more trees cleared out of here, and I got this big area cleared out in here. And now we're going to take out some of these dead ash trees. There's some ash trees in here. I mean, they're half alive. If you look up there, you can see some green leaves coming out, but for the most part, she's fried. And then there's probably 4 more ash trees over there that are half dead we're going to take out. We're going to expand this food plot right up into here. We'll get Vern's excavator in here at some point if he's kind enough to let us use it again, and we'll get some of this cleared out. But in the meantime, we're gonna try to drop this ash right this way. Well, we got this ash down, and you can see this thing is pretty much totally dead. I mean, I didn't make much of a cut there, and it just crinkled right over. It'll make for some good firewood, though. I need to sharpen that saw pretty bad here. Well, we got that saw cutting like a top now, by gosh. It went right through that whole log like it was butter. Thanks to this Beaver saw sharpener. That's a heck of a setup right there. You just plop your saw on a log and have it sharpened in 5 minutes. To do that in a minute. Well, I got another handy gadget here. Air compressor to pump up my tire. She's squatted with a full load of wood on there. Handy, you just plug that right into the cigarette lighter and off she goes. Flooded today. Geez, that was that was quite a bit deeper than I was thinking it was. Wow, we had water coming right in over the yeah, that was a lot deeper than I thought it was. Holy smokes. Well, you can see how deep it was. It came up to right here. We're gonna go ahead and get some of this wood split up here. Whoa! When you get a bunch of wood loaded in there, you find out which tires are a little soft. Got this gadget right here. Sucker filled back up. We've got a lake to get through to get back out of here. I can't believe how much water, how high, or how much the creek's running over. There's a few spots there where it gets really deep. She is pretty high. Some of this miscanthus grass I planted is coming up over here. You can see it in a few different spots. There's one really big one coming up. And there's another one. There's another one. Ooh, there's a big snake. Here's a couple more. Another one, another one. Slowly but surely, it's coming. Well, we're gonna see if we can't get this load of wood out of here in the flood. It is the 6th of July, and I've got a sore throat, as you guys can tell, but Vern Man's over here, and we're creating kind of a hidey hole food plot not far from my other food plot down here in Cherry Ridge. This is going to be an awesome staging plot. We made access right across the creek right here, and eventually I'm going to put a stand right over here overlooking this whole bottom. This is really good rich soil that'll grow good food plots. So there's a lot of swale holes in here. We're just kind of feeling out, you know, how to get through these swale holes in the best places, and then we're filling them in with debris that we've removed. And over here there's probably a half an acre or 3/4 an acre of open good ground where Vern's working on that stump right now. Found a propane tank over here. It's either full of water or full of propane, one of the two. Still got kind of a sore throat, as you guys can hear, but Vern and I have been down here doing a ton of work this week. We've got this whole food plot all cleared out. I got it rototilled this morning. This is a really strategic food plot where we placed it here. So there's some big egg fields right up here over that hillside. And what this is going to act as is a staging area for the deer that are going to be coming out to that egg field. And it's also going to make it so the deer get there later, which is kind of what we want. We'd rather those deer hit that big egg field, you know, at dark or closer to dark. And what that'll mean is that they'll be spending more time right here on the staging plot, hopefully in a perfect world. So that's the game plan. I'm going to be moving the bank stump 4 over here. And the next step, I want to take and walk the outside edge of this, the perimeter, and see exactly how big it is. So when I go to seed it here in a few weeks, I know how much food plot seed I'll need. So with that, we'll go to the onXhunt app. Now I'm going to go track, start track. Now I'm just going to walk the outer perimeter of the food plot. Okay, so I just walked the outer perimeter. I go over here and go to tracker, stop, save. Now I can use my area shape and I'll match that track and we'll be able to see exactly how big this is. So I'm going to do that next and we'll figure out how big the food plot is. So after walking the perimeter of the food plot, I was able to mark off with the line distance tool on the onX app and find out that this food plot was just over a 1/4 acre. So I'll be able to take that into account when I get my food plot seed to plant this food plot. This is some drone footage I took the night after we got it tilled up, and there's a big apple tree we left right there in the center of the screen. You guys can see there, and there was a deer, looks like, chewing on some apples that had fallen out of that tree. But I'm extremely excited about this food plot. This is a food plot that we're going to be able to access without causing any ruckus to the deer that are going to be in that area. We have great access from the creek, and super excited about this food plot. This really should be able to hold deer, you know, that are going to be heading out toward that egg field, and you know, it's going to be a perfect staging area. You can see the big 3/4 acre plot is right at the top of the screen there. I'm going to swing the drone over that way in a second, I believe, and you can see that other food plot is more of an interior food plot, while this one's more on the edge of the egg field that you can see in the right of the screen there. So what this is doing is just adding a lot more food, and this food plot in particular is just going to give them a spot to kind of congregate more than normal and focus in on an area before they come out to the big egg field to feed. And you can see over there is the other food plot that I have kind of straight across that I had been working on opening up. So I'm super excited about this setup, and you know, we won't actually plant these food plots until the end of August or first week of September, but we've got them opened up, and now I just got to do some weed control when weeds come up, and we'll be all set.